Hello, we're going to learn about real estate investing. Most investors use real estate as a form of investment to gain profit. This involves purchasing, ownership, management, renting and/or selling the property to earn capital gain. Real estate investing can provide high returns to the investor, but can also run the risk of capital loss according to the house's values. There are many ways an investor can make capital gain in real estate. One of the popular ways is rental income. This is when an investor would buy a residential or commercial property where the tenants would pay for the rent to the investor. Another way to invest in real estate is by appreciation. This is the most common and convenient way of making money in real estate. The investor would usually buy a property and when it appreciates from factors such as high demand, location, or enchantments made inside the property can be sold to buyers, giving the investor a great amount of capital gain. There are several types of real estate that can be used for investment. These include residential real estate, which are usually houses where people live in; commercial real estate, which are buildings or lands intended to generate a profit such as shops, and land such as farms or open areas. This is a unit located in 2201 148 Elizabeth Street in Sydney, New South Wales. It costs $725,000 in total. This property is a great choice to invest in as it is located in the city where capital growth tends to rise. It is also located right near a park and a mall. These factors would likely trigger high demand, which will make its values appreciate. The value for rent is also very high at $720 per week, which can leave the investors and owners of the property a high return on rent. The unit, however, is extremely expensive, and investing on this property may be risky and can lose a large amount of money. The tenants may not be able to afford the rent and can leave the investor empty-handed. The unit can also depreciate in value and leave the investor a large capital loss. Managing and paying for the house, such as taxes and expenses, is likely to be extremely expensive. This is another unit located in 2037 185 Broadway, Ultimo, New South Wales. It costs $259,000 in total. This unit is relatively inexpensive and can be good to start investing on. Investing on this unit is much safer as it is much cheaper. Unlike houses, units tend to be much cheaper to maintain and purchase. However, the unit is located in an area where the capital growth is not as high and the demand is lower. The unit's values may likely depreciate. The unit only contains one bedroom and bathroom, which may not be as demanding. This is a magnificent house located in 91 Ocean Avenue. This house is extremely expensive at $980,000 in total. Houses can benefit investment as they tend to have consistent and longer-term capital growth than units. Even though this house is extremely expensive, its value can appreciate at a very high rate. The house has excellent features including a swimming pool, large space and right near a beach, which can attract many rich buyers. However, this house is extremely expensive and starting with this house may not be a good choice. The cost of maintaining this house can be extremely expensive. The expenses value that need to be paid for this house may likely exceed the value income gain from investing it. This is known as negative gearing. This is a house located in 85 Arundel Street, Forest Lodge. This house costs around $400,000. Unlike the previous house, this house is much more affordable and a good choice to start investing on. However, this house is situated in an area where demand is not that high. This house can depreciate in value and take a long time to sell. Like all types of investments, real estate investing has a number of expenses an investor must pay. These include capital gain taxes. This is imposed by the federal government, which collects an amount of money from an investor's income he or she made from investing in real estate. Another obvious expense is buying the property. A property can cost a large amount of money depending on how much the investor is willing to risk. The investor also needs to maintain the house and cover the legal issues involved in it. An investor investing in rental real estate may need to pay for the expenses of the house, such as water and electricity bills. Once an investor purchases a property, he or she may need to pay for the damages to the house, and legal issues involved in it.